during the period from World War I to World War II, France was both striving to catch up with the world's advanced level in light weapon development and always lagging behind others, so much so that when World War II broke out, the French army did not have many decent light weapons, especially in the field of submachine guns. France's first submachine gun was the STA 1924, which was developed under the influence of the German-made MP-18 submachine gun during World War I. For the French army that had faced the German army face-to-face, of course, they would not forget the ferocity of the MP-18 in the trenches. After World War I, France demanded that its domestic companies develop submachine guns. Due to the lack of relevant experience in France, in fact, at that time, no one had much experience. After simple trial and error, France still developed the submachine gun based on the MP-18. In fact, the two guns had some very similar designs. In 1921, France proposed a light weapon upgrade plan, known as the 1921 Plan, which required a comprehensive upgrade of a series of light weapons including anti-aircraft machine guns, light and heavy machine guns, rifles, etc., and of course, the new equipment of submachine guns was also included. The initial official requirements stipulated that the weight of the submachine gun should be controlled at 3 to 4 kilograms, with an effective range of 200 meters, a dispersion better than the MP-18, the use of a short barrel, open bolt firing, and the ability to withstand the mud and sand environment of the trenches. As for the ammunition, it was to be the same as the new pistol ammunition in the 1921 Plan, but before the pistol development project was finalized, it was temporarily replaced with 9mm parabellum ammunition. As the first self-developed submachine gun in France, dozens of models were produced by various departments, mainly by STA and MAS companies. These two companies made numerous improvements to the prototype guns, and eventually STA emerged as the winner. The STA 1924 submachine gun had a rifle-style buttstock structure, so it looked like a combination of a submachine gun and a bolt-action rifle. The total length of the gun was about 86 centimeters, weighing 3.4 kilograms, and the barrel and bolt structure were similar to the MP-18. The magazine was initially tested with 40 and 32 rounds, and later a 32-round curved magazine was adopted. The magazine was originally made of hard aluminum, but due to insufficient strength, it was changed to steel. There were 3 holes at the rear of the magazine for the shooter to roughly estimate the remaining ammunition. To facilitate prone shooting, early prototype guns could be fitted with a bipod at the muzzle, and a bayonet was also considered. However, these two structures were unanimously opposed by soldiers in subsequent prototype testing and were thus eliminated. The unnecessary heat dissipation outer tube structure of the MP-18 was proven, and the STA 1924 decisively removed this structure. In 1924, the French Army ordered 300 STA 1924 submachine guns for field testing, with 150 for infantry, 40 for cavalry, 80 for artillery, 10 for armored units, and 10 for laboratory testing in reserves. These field tests lasted until August 1925, and except for some minor modifications, they generally met the requirements of the French Army. The High Command of the French Army planned to equip these submachine guns to non-frontline combat personnel such as artillery, communications, and armored units, and placed an order for 8,250 submachine guns that month. However, as the gun was preparing for large-scale production, France embarked on a new round of submachine gun development. In 1926, France made extensive modifications to the 1921 Plan, which directly affected the development of submachine guns. France left a large number of 7.65 by 20 mm ammunition from World War I, and the new submachine gun and pistol were required to use this ammunition, so the production of the STA 1924 was shelved. A small number of them remained in service until World War II, and it is said that the German army even captured some. Just from the performance of the submachine gun itself, the STA 1924 met the initial requirements of the French army, but it still did not find the right positioning for the submachine gun. The size of the gun was not small, to a certain extent, losing flexibility. The rifle-style buttstock structure was also not conducive to shooting stability, and it should have been directly equipped to frontline infantry squads. As a gun type that had been verified for a long time, the STA 1924 was very reliable, and it is difficult to say whether its discontinuation was a good thing or a bad thing.